What's up, y'all? It's me, Tasha C. And this particular video, y'all, I'm actually not more so doing review, but just giving my commentary about how I feel about, about love and hip hop, the cast matter Mendeecees. I hope I'm saying that man right. I'm not trying to be funny in this bid. But shout out to my YouTube bid. You know, I'm from my YouTube family. I didn't mean to say bid, but it's kind of late. About to be 2 o'clock, and I'm about to just upload this real quick and take myself to bed. But shout out to my YouTube family. You know, I'm from my YouTube family. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. I don't know if most of y'all heard. Now, we already know Love and Hip Hop New York, the original, is coming to what, the week after next, in a couple weeks, right? And I found out today, where most of us did, that Mendeecees has been sentenced to 8 years. And because I seen, I think, an email for Hot 97. I also seen the ShedRoot.com. They I guess took his Instagram, and I'm just maybe really quick will read about what he said, or partially what he has said about his sentencing. But he kind of knew there was possibility of that happening, and we've seen it in the last 2 seasons. He did a year, then came out, I think, on bond, and it was still pending. And personally, what I think about the situation is actually sad, and here's why. It's just from this perspective. Is the thing is, I'm looking from an angle on both sides. It's like, well, if you do the crime, you do the time, okay? And in this case, it's kind of like, well, it's a part of plea deal, and he got 8 years, and you can look at it like, oh, it could have been more years, but still 8 years is a long time. And we all in jail cell, like, nobody really 9 times 10 wants to go to jail. Why would they? And then on top of that, he has his family. He's married now. He just had a new baby. Their family's growing and everything. And based on even what we've seen, it just seemed out of nowhere that this happened in terms of him being caught. And we all know the lessons learned. It's just like, if y'all want to keep him and Yandy and their family prayers, just do this, that, to the strength, because, even the families that are people who end up being incarcerated are affected as well, because they can't be around their loved one, or how they're going to deal with this, or how they're going to deal with sin. There's a lot of things you have to look up and in. Of course, it's even worse for the person who's serving time in, prison, or, in jail. And all you can do is, in this situation, is learn. And also, if you can, sometimes the things you pass and catch up with you, and then sometimes you want to be learned to grow, where hopefully you don't have to be in that situation where you have to serve time or whatever. So I'm not going to sit here and say, well, that's what he gave, woo, 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 woo. I'm looking from the angle as, like I said, based on what Yandy was talking about, it just seemed like out of nowhere there was something from his past that got caught up with him, and it just went from this person, this person, this person. I may be getting some of the story wrong, but it's just, kind of like, wow. I don't know when exactly he starts his 8 years, but it's just, I know Yandy's probably taking her, because she's been crying a lot throughout, on and off, these last 2 and even the previews for the seasons of what he's been dealing with. It's kind of like, he's like, it was like the possibility he seemed like a little more calmer, but at least on camera he's a little calmer. But it's just like, ooh, that's still a lot of time. Like I said, it could have been more, because they could have faced up to 20 years. But then people have to look at an outlook. It's like, just be strong, bro. He's actually, well, wait, that's the same time also Apollo from Real Housewives of Atlanta. Well, like I said, the difference is, I'm not trying to compare and contrast. The difference is, this dude with Apollo was still doing the stuff while after he got, basically, possible fame, and could have, like, left that alone, something. It wasn't like something he did years prior before he got on the show or got radio, where it got caught up with him to something from the past, like one of the cold cases. He was still doing the shit. This case, I don't know for sure, but I don't think so. But he basically just said this. He was like, I want y'all to understand something. I completely accept my responsibility for all that's going on. My decision to be a better person, reductive person, started way before this case. However, my past, I made some bad decisions. Young man, let my life be example to you for now, before it's too late. Based off, if you're truly slicing your side, so you can change the path of your fate. Okay, lack of opportunities, whatever, but trust me, try. It does take pain when it feels any different. Young man, educate yourself. He's like, I mean, it was just a positive message where, he could have been bitter and maybe might sink him, but it's all about learn him from examples. And hopefully, maybe, say, people will email him, and never know, maybe in this time and when he gets out, that he can be a motivated speaker to influence. I think he was already doing that when he was influencing kids, but to influence and help not the cycle, to continue. Because in this system, and I'm not gonna say system, but in certain areas, and maybe if you're a certain race and stuff like that, there is expectations, and then you got the bad stereotypes. And I don't want to get deep in the video, but in this particular one anyway. But as he explains, there are things that affect us, but we have to learn that we still have choices, and there are consequences. And when he lets us know, which I have to say, this is that he knows that I have to face up to it as accountability. And that's very important as well as we grow as adults. I sit here, be like, I'm not perfect, and I ask God forgive me. I ask certain people give what stuff I did. Not, of course, nothing like that, of course. But what I'm saying is that it's learning as we grow, and even there are things that affect the childhood. You got everything from abuse to there are families or dysfunctional settings, and lack of not education, or you're not expected to go past out the hood or pass out the circumstances, or people least expected supposed to be in your corner do not be in your corner. But we will have to learn is not just this example here, but Mendeecees, but like I said, just put their family stuff in the prayers. I'm not sitting here and saying condone this behavior, but I do respect the man enough to give courtesy, at least, that he is in accountability, and he's just basically trying to get message to the young man, learn from this and grow for this. And because I'm trying to get my shit together too. But like I said, sometimes the past catches up with us. And like I said, sometimes in society and in certain areas, they're not expecting. And what I'm expecting, because I'm a black woman, okay? I was born a black girl, and I will die a black woman, okay, when the Lord takes me. But and what I'm saying is, I'm sorry, I'm just rambling, but sorry, I originally wanted to get a degree also too, if I could have got double degrees in sociology. And there are when you're certain areas, there's expecting to be failure. You know what I mean? And that's unfortunate. Or you come from a certain location, they expect what? They expect the worst out of you. Because if everybody could tell them, I have no problem saying, born in Detroit, raised in Detroit, live in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? I'm Detroit. I'm from Detroit. And sometimes some people be like, Detroit? But that's me. But I'm not. You know what I'm saying? It's just that sometimes you have expectancy. Sometimes people think because, you're male or female, or you're black female, or, you're Latin, anything, or you're Asian, or anything. It's just that, let's just be lesson learned. I mean, it's kind of messed up, even though unfortunately I knew that he was expected to serve some time. And it's just, you just got to shake your head a moment. Even some of the people in my YouTube fam have family members that were in the system, or came out, or still ongoing and stuff, whatever. And I personally had loved ones that were in the system and just came out, out of jail, went in jail. It's not uncommon, okay? So it's just that it's all about us breaking the cycle, and if we can, you know what I'm saying, and being there for each other. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't mean to be rambling like this, y'all, but that's all I have to say right now as far as this watching the season. But like I said, hope for you, Yandy and Mendeecees, our prayers up for y'all. And if y'all ever watch it, I seriously doubt that. But you know what I'm saying. And so it is going to be bittersweet looking at this season and knowing we all know the outcome as of right now. But anyway, y'all have a pleasant night, pleasant weekend, and hugs and love. Y'all take care.